there is a lot of drama with the new Venture character that came out, right? Venture. Because he was confirmed to be a non-binary character. What does that mean? It means that the character, which is a fictitious character, does not identify with any gender, female or male. That's basically what it means. But we can search the dictionary of what it means. The idea that there are only two genders is sometimes called a gender binary, because binary means having two parts, male and female. Therefore, non-binary is one term people use to describe genders that don't fall into one of those two categories, male or female. So basically, a non-binary person doesn't fall into these two categories. Now, the question is, the first question, are people free to identify as they wish? Are people free to identify as they wish? Yes. That's the first question. Let's take that out of the way. You can be gay, you can be bi, you can be non-binary, you can not think about sex, you can think about not having any gender. Everyone is free. That's the best thing about humans. You should be free to feel the way you want to feel. And we shouldn't stop that. I think that's what being free is. Second question. Can we call you they, them? Yes, we can. We can do that. Now, third question. Can people that identify as non-binary, can they force other people to call they, them to you? No, you shouldn't force. And it's not a misrespect doing it so, not calling you for those. Because if that's the case, then I will call myself handsome and sexy. Handsome and sexy, right? And if you don't call me that, because I am handsome and sexy, those are my pronouns, you're misrespecting me. Do you see what I mean? So, the drama is around this character that is a fictitious character. It doesn't exist. Should you be mad if you're a non-binary or defend non-binaries? Should you be mad or frustrated, or should you force people to call she, because biological she's a she, should you force them to call they and him? No. It's wrong to force people to call certain things. You shouldn't force. Imagine you're in a game or you're watching a streamer and the streamer says, oh, she's on the right side. That's fine. If you think that person is misrespecting you, you're too emotional about it and you're not thinking it straight. Because you're forcing someone to do something that you shouldn't force. Now, why do I think that? Because we shouldn't change the definition of words that already exist. It's fine to create a completely new word to a completely new meaning, but if we create a new meaning from a word that already exists and have a completely different meaning of what you're giving it now, they, them, plural, right? They, them, we use those pronouns for plural stuff. If you start calling they, them to a singular human being, it's one. It's not two. You see, like, problem starts to solve. And that's the biggest thing. You shouldn't change the meaning of things when creating a new word. If anything, create a completely new word. Don't use a word that already exists, right? Again, she is too, like, when we use the word she, we're not offending or we're not denying how you identify. We are defining how you are biologically. Biologically. I don't say that word. So because of that, we're not trying to hurt you when you call a she to someone that is a non-binary. We're just using the laws of the definitions, the basic biology. Something that we should not change. Bad things start to happen. And I believe that if we force people to call they, them, it will provoke more problems than solving. Okay? What happens to a guy that wants to go to a bathroom, but he identifies as a woman? That's one clear example. Which bathroom will a non-binary person go? Right? We cannot change genders. There is some language that the pronouns are completely different definitions. That's another problem, right? Imagine you are a woman and a guy comes into your bathroom because he identifies as a she. How comfortable you will feel. That's just one of many problems that changing the definition of biology, the base of it, will create. So overall, it will create more problems than solving. Again, if I'm a close friend with you and I want to adapt and calling you they, them because that's how you identify, hey, that's perfectly fine too. Imagine I'm playing Overwatch with a friend that is a non-binary and he's very serious about it and I know him for a while. Out of respect, I might call Venture they, them. No, I'm not going to do it every single game because I'm playing with randoms, right? So that's what I would do. If the person is very close to me and I know them, I would do that. But people don't know how you identify because this person looks as a female. How could I tell that if she was a non-binary, right? The fictional character. I couldn't tell. And that's my humble opinion. Resuming, guys, resuming. Respect everyone. Using the normal pronouns at the right place is not offending, but at the same time, I'm sure there's going to be assholes and bullies that would do it in a way to offend you, right? For example, you're going to have kids and they know that you get triggered by it. Oh, look, she's a she. Fucking Venture is a she. Like, provoking, right? That's another thing. That's a bully attitude, and that's also should not exist. But don't feel provoked if someone randomly, speaking normally, just calls Venture a she, because she's a she. Why? Because she has a vagina. Well, she's a fictitious character. She's a fictitious, created character. Fiction? Fictitious. Is that how you say fictitious character? Dad, I need to work on my vocabulary. So yeah, trans man, trans woman, I'm sure I have, especially online, there is a lot of people that feel that way. And that's fine. You're very welcome to my channel. What I don't like is when people force it for everyone to call it, right? That's one thing. You can tell me that it's they, them, but forcing me to call it, or you feel bad and you're going to say, oh, I'm not going to watch you because you call that person a she. That's wrong. But same goes to the other side. If you come to my chat and you're just provoking people, oh, look, Venture is a she. Like, you also, like, I don't want you here either. There is the balance, right? The balance. Bullying goes for both sides. So yeah, that's my humble opinion. I hope I gave you my honest opinion. I hope you guys understood my honest opinion about the matter. And I hope with this video you guys can have a better perspective of things, right? A better perspective. Be mature, be good, and be kind. And see you next time.